My name is Alex Fancher. I am from York, Pennsylvania, and am currently working towards a social studies teaching certification at the secondary level. I want to be a teacher because I love working with students and helping them grow on both an intellectual and social level. In order to do so, I know that I will need to effectively implement educational technology into the classroom. Doing so will help enhance my students' learning experience and is a prevalent factor in today's modern school and environment. Successfully employing educational technology into the classroom will motivate students to take responsibility for their learning experience. As a result, students will expand upon communicative and collaborative competencies that will help prepare students for a complex and modernized world. There are a variety of trends that are shaping the way students and teachers operate on a day-to-day basis in the classroom. For starters, paper-based textbooks are on their way out. School districts are now focusing funds towards digitally based materials. More importantly, because of digitally based curriculums, teachers can now shift their focus to adaptive learning. In other words, today's curriculum will adjust to the pace of the student, a process that is facilitated by technologically based applications. According to Bob Hughes from the Technology Horizons in Education, high-quality instruction is dependent upon curriculum that is aligned with student abilities. With that being said, as schools begin to consistently implement adaptive learning procedures into the classroom, teachers will be able to make the transition to a mass-customized learning environment. These educational technologies help make the instruction more unique and personalized, helping teachers to apply idiosyncratic assessment instruction on a daily basis. In an eSchool News article, Julia Matheson, Director of Technology and Innovation in Education, argued that in order to achieve educational reform, the student learning process has to shift from teaching styles to learning spaces. In doing so, mass customized learning will excite and engage students in new ways that focus the learning process on relevant and useful real-world application, while at the same time encouraging the practice of higher-order thinking skills. This is a significant shift from the traditional educational setting where students are told what to learn and how to think. In addition, in order to meet the academic needs of the students, schools are implementing a one-to-one technology initiative. According to John Lustig and Jason Borglum, schools in the Henderson School District are using this initiative to enable and empower students to effectively use modern technology to support curricular goals and outcomes. Providing students with the necessary materials and technologies is a trend that will continue to shape our classrooms for years to come. There are numerous philosophies that teachers can use when implementing technology into the classroom. Understanding the fundamental aspects of each of these philosophies can help to improve upon the educational process. However, I will predominantly focus on using a constructivist approach in order to enhance and empower the student to explore concepts and competencies on their own. Students will have the opportunity to build upon higher-order thinking skills through meaningful and collaborative, technologically based activities. Students will be able to incorporate the use of these various technologies into their learning in order to become successful at researching, analyzing, and evaluating important pieces of data. The ISTE standards will play a pivotal role in guiding my use of technology in the classroom. For instance, as I said before, I want my students to be in charge of their learning. By empowering the students to take an active role in this process, the students will be more motivated and engaged during the instruction. In addition, students will be more willing to participate in activities and lessons that encourage group collaboration and innovative designing. Having said this, the ISTE standards form the basis for the methods and philosophies that I will be using in the classroom. Each lesson will incorporate and adhere to the ISTE standards, which in turn will help prepare my students for a complex and constantly evolving technological world. There are a variety of synchronous technologies that I will use during in-class instruction. For instance, I will use Nearpod to communicate new ideas and concepts to the students in order to activate the learning process. From here, students can interact with each other by responding to open-ended questions, quizzes, and polls that can spark in-class discussion. Similarly, Nearpod is a valuable tool that can be used to effectively summarize a lesson and can check for student learning and understanding of the material, which provides immediate feedback for the teacher to analyze and build upon. Erasmus is also another great tool that teachers can use in class. This particular application gets the students moving and engaged and offers a unique experience that helps teachers differentiate the learning process. In today's modern classroom, students are able to use online resources to facilitate learning outside of the classroom. There are several asynchronous methods that use technology to ensure that students have numerous opportunities to expand upon their learning. Edpuzzle is an organized educational tool that helps students through instruction without the teacher being available in a traditional setting. Videos can be uploaded that have teacher voiceovers to help students hit upon key concepts and ideas. Questions can be embedded to assess student learning and provide feedback to be used in future synchronous learning activities in the classroom. GoFormative operates in a similar fashion but allows for a more extensive way of assessing students. Teachers can assess how these students are performing when using this feature and can determine if more modeling in class is needed or if the students are ready to move on to the next lesson. Overall, technology will continuously help to mold my teaching strategies over the course of my career as a teacher. I will constantly be looking for new ways to use technological applications in the classroom. Students will be in control of their learning, and I will help guide them as they develop the competencies that they need in order to meet the ISTE and state standards. As a teacher, I will take a constructivist approach to help prepare my students for life outside of the classroom. In conclusion, using technology effectively in the classroom will help me become the best secondary social studies teacher that I can be.